Oh, hi, this is the analysis of Nathaniel. Now this is a video again, kind of recapping one of my favorite comic books of all time. I'm a big Green Lantern DC fan, a huge DC fan. So, yeah, I even have a Green Lantern bus bank over here. It's like the right here. So, yeah, I'm huge. I'm big on DC. So, anyways, if you guys watching this, subscribe, share the video. Please share the video, share it all over, please. Um, Subscribe button mark down there, please. So, anyways, Green Lantern. Now this is a book. Now the Green Lantern Corps, if you guys know, is basically it's very much like So you got like kind of like a space cop slash space military type thing, but they have military. They got power, superpowers, right? So they can, you see, they basically make constructs. So they make constructs of things that they think of. So, for example, light. They use light to craft things like a gun or a structure or a giant fist, a vehicle, a plane, a jet, anything. Basically anything they think of. But Green Lantern is basically will. So your ability to be brave. The braver you are, the more powerful you are. Kind of, you know. So and then like willpower. It's basically called willpower, right? So like fear, like when you show fear, you basically lose willpower. You lose willpower. You're not as powerful. So it's pretty cool. And a Green Lantern can be anybody. It can be a human, an alien. Can be like all like sorry, animal, alien. There's all sorts of different Green Lanterns. Not just humans. So and again, what I really like about the whole Green Lantern thing is, again, going back to the ability to create things like like you're using your mind to create physical objects, right? So basically emotions. So you're using emotions. So you can create there's one nice scene where Hal Jordan, which is like the main Green Lantern, he creates what is it again? He creates his jet. He creates like a jet already, because Hal Jordan was a jet pilot before he became a Green Lantern. So yeah. And so then the core. So the core is huge. So you'll have like 2,000 Green Lantern in the galaxy. Then each Green Lantern is assigned to different areas in the galaxy. So sectors of the galaxy, and yeah. So, but what I really love about this now, this is the War of the Green Lanterns. It's more of a corruption. So it's showing you corrupt, right? You got the Guardians. The Guardians are basically something. They've been around for billions of years, right? So Guardians have been around like since the start like of the universe, and this is only in the DC verse. It's only the DC verse. So they've been around for billions of years. So they basically like space gods in a way. So yeah, and I got this one guardian. The guardian, they're the blue skin people, right? So a blue face people. So basically, there's one named Krona. So Krona basically corrupts. He basically believes that the guardians should. I can't remember exactly, but they should succumb to our emotions. Guardians, they don't feel emotions like people do. So this guy Krona said, no, we gotta. I can't remember what it was. It was some sort of a corrupt thing, but we gotta succumb to our emotions, or corrupt the emotional spectrum or whatever. So yeah, and then they banish him, and then he comes billions of years later to a present time, and then basically he unleashes this force into the Green Lantern battery, and the Green Lantern battery basically controls like the Green Lantern power. So the overall, so you get rings. Every single Green Lantern gets a ring, right? Which gives them the power. They channel the power through the ring. So it basically corrupts it. So it uses like a yellow lantern, which is a yellow lantern power, which is fear, right? So yellow represents fear. They use the fear. So this, yeah, kind of like this, but they, a Krona is here. Like this is Krona in the present time. So they use the fear to corrupt the Green Lantern Corps. So you got thousands of Green Lanterns corrupted by this. He uses like an entity to go inside of the battery. So the battery basically, let me see if I can find a picture. So yeah, so the battery, the batteries, that's its giant base structure, right? Of green, this giant green battery lamp, kind of. And then he puts the entity inside the battery, and then that makes all the Green Lantern. So anybody wearing a Green Lantern ring automatically succumbs to his will, to Chrono's will. They have to obey his command and all that. So yeah, so you got Hal Jordan here. Now these are the two main Green Lanterns, really here. They're usually no like the four main Green Lanterns. They gotta put on different. They gotta use different lantern powers. So there's all sorts of different there's I believe there's 8 different types of lanterns, and like on the emotional spectrum, there's yellow for fear, red for rage, blue for hope, pink for love, purple for compassion, and you got orange for greed. So they can't wear the green ring, otherwise they'll become corrupt as well. So they have to use rings from other core and spectrum. So Hal Jordan, the main one, he wears the yellow. He wears the Guy Gardner uses the red for rage, and then he uses compassion. So it's pretty cool. It's really, really, really cool how they're able to like how the writers that came up with it. Like, and I read this many, many times, many times. It's very readable if you read the comic book. So yeah, so they basically gotta come together and see. They gotta take the entity out of they gotta kind of try to get the entity out of the battery, and they have to destroy the battery, basically, to basically free the entire core from this evil will. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now there's great character moments again. Some of the characters they have. Sometimes there's funny moments. There's a lot of personality issues and chemistry issues between the characters. It's very fun. It's very entertaining to read, and the decision. Sometimes the characters they're faced with a huge decision where, they if they don't do this, then the universe is screwed, or there is no completing their mission. There's something where a character has to do this great. They have to commit this great atrocity. Well, it's not really. Well, I can't is murder, but they have to destroy this huge planet, right? And then if they don't destroy the planet, then there is no stopping the corruption, right? So there's decisions that they have to make. And what's interesting about the compassion one is it's you can channel other lantern power. So I can channel, for example, he's able to channel red rage, right? So the purple one, yeah. So it's very powerful. It's probably one of the most powerful lanterns. So with enough compassion, and the more compassion that you show with that power, with the purple lantern, you're able to channel other powers. There's one where he channeled death, right? So he channels death, basically, which is a black lantern power, which is basically anything you kill automatically resurrects like as a zombie. So he channels it through the compassion power, the compassion, a purple light. That's how powerful it is, with but it requires certain concentration and all that. So yeah, just a quick little recap. And there's with the guardians, there's other guardians. You see, like this is basically the construct. So with enough willpower, like they're like Green Lantern can be very dangerous, even though they're meant to be good, they can be very dangerous. And the fact that like when they're evil, they can cause lots of damage. There's even times where, and not in this book, where a Green Lantern basically goes toe to toe with Superman, basically. Or and he's way more powerful than a human would be if you're a Green Lantern. So yeah, so that's probably the coolest part of it. Just the constructs and all that. That's why, and the willpower. The braver you are, the more powerful you are, basically. And again, that's only like with the green light. So anyways, that's it for the video. Just a quick little recap. And I wore the Green Lanterns. It's not a great book. It's over there. It's not here. But what's on the other side, I believe. But it's a book about the different core. So the different core leaders, they gotta come together to stop the Black Lanterns, which is death. They gotta come and all different. And most of the cores, their enemies are against each other. Just a 1 sec, just right here. Yeah, so most of the core, they don't like each other. Yellow hates green. The green core, the Orange Lantern, nobody likes the Orange Lantern. The Red Rage is basically out for a vengeance against different core, emotional spectrums and all that. Yeah, so these ones are like must reads, especially if you're into Green Lantern. Yeah, so like, look at the artwork here. Like, look at look at Hal Jordan here is just looking. He looks possessed. He looks. Oh my god! Like, but the artwork looks so good. Like, look at the shine on that, man. The shine on his skin. This is a Sinestro, and back here, Atrocitus. Oh my gosh. But anyways, that's it for the video. Again, a quick recap and a little bit about Green Lantern. Anyways, that's it. Like, subscribe, share the video. You guys know. Thank you.